Okay, so one of the first things you've got to do is take apart the head assembly that comes in 500 HH2. Okay, so you don't get any Loctite into the bearings, I suggest you put it straight into the thread itself. So it says use T43 thread lock. Okay, so I've done those fairly tight indeed, and as you can see there's still a lot of free movement there. Okay, so now for the same here, because you've got a washer here, I'd actually be putting it again into the groove and then wiping off any excess that might come to the top. And again, tightening the bolt right up. And as you can see, still a lot of free play in there. Still able to rock the whole thing around. Okay, basically a line says from center to center is 29 mil, which makes the outside 36.5. Now whether you can see side A there. It's fairly good actually. Okay, so now what you do is you've got to get the direction correct. So as you look at that set screw up there that keeps the fly bar in place, you've got to basically bring in the side that's marked as A, as you can see there, has got to go in like that. Again, it's saying use T43. So I've nipped up one side and made it rather tight. I'm going to put this down and do the same to this one. Then, because we've got to put the ball links on. Okay. As you can see here, we've got two grooves, one on that side and one on that side. So basically I'm going to put the fly bar cage together in that fashion. Now initially I'm just going to nip that down until it actually grabs. And pass the other side through. Remove these screws. Now I've still got a fair bit of play in there, but once I do the secure the cage into position, should be able to come in a bit closer on that. So now that I've got that, I'm going to measure across with the vernier calipers to see exactly how far I am from one side to the other. I've got 127 that side and 127 on that side. Talk about luckily in the middle. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to compress inwards and tighten up these set screws, and then what I'll do is I'll check the measurement again and then Loctite them into position. So I'll just check for free play that way. Still a little bit of free play, bit of slop. I'll get that a bit tighter in a moment. Just going to check the distance again, get very accurate now. 128.3. And 128.3 as well. Okay, so now I'm going to drop some Loctite into there and compress these two sides together so that there is none of this free play, as you can see there. So I'm just going to compress as much as I can, get them right in against each other, and we'll see how we go from there. So I got rid of the free play, yet the whole seesaw is very, very loose. No free play now. When I move it, there's nothing there. So it's as tight as it can get. Okay, now just checking to make sure that it's all square in all angles. Okay, that's looking good. Everything's nice and loose. Beautiful. Okay, so that takes care of page 5.